Okay, so let us proceed with the long answer questions. E part, first question. With the help of an example, explain how the gift of nature can become resource with the passage of time. Okay, so the answer is already given. The gift of nature may become valuable resource with the passage of time. For example, a waterfall is a gift of nature. It has force which can be used to drive a water wheel. When a technique was developed to harness this force of falling water, it became a resource. Nowadays, falling water is used to generate hydroelectricity. Thus, this gift of nature has become a valuable resource. So how does a gift of nature basically becomes a resource? When initially you know some factor, and how through the technology and technique it can be used in a better way. That is how resource or a substance a gift of nature or a substance become your resource. Passage of time, time लगता है, plus human skills and knowledge and technology is required, so that you can find a good appropriate technology, how it can be used, what things can be used from the substance and gift of nature, and how it can be processed in a better way. Okay, so your next long answer question is classify resources with example. What you can do is you can make a similar flow chart as it is there in your notes. Okay, only you need to add is that, for example, if this is potential resource, write 2 examples of potential resource, write 2 examples of actual resource, 2 examples of each. Okay, because you are supposed to make a flow chart, or you need to categorize resources. You do not need to explain them, it is just that you need to categorize resources. Also, you can make a flow chart exactly like this by just adding examples. You can write each at least 1 or 2 examples of each category, like 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, 2 here. Also, you need to remember that if initially someone asks you that what is the basic categorization of resource, it is 3 categorization, that is natural resource, human made resource, and human. And all rest of these categories, renewable on the basis of renewability, on the basis of use, on the basis of origin, okay, these all are under natural resources. All right, so you can make a similar one or a different if you want, if you know it can be made in a different way. And please write 1 or 2 examples of each resources under it, right? So your third question is basically to distinguish between renewable and non-renewable. You can also skip this question as it is directly there in your notes and you have written in your notebooks already. So your fourth question is, why is the conservation of resources essential? So you can take a brief introduction from here, that in early times the density of population was low and the need of human beings were limited. They were dependent on plants and animals which were easily available in the environment, thus they never felt the need for the conservation of resources. But with scientific and technological progress, human beings started using resources at a much larger scale. The continuous rise of population, also called an increased demand for resources, this created a situation in which non-renewable resources could be exhausted after some time. Therefore, a balance between a population growth and the utilization of resources absolutely necessary. So you can give your brief introduction from with scientific and technological progress, and you can write that how a balance is required, and then you can write at least 5 to 6 points that how can you conserve resources, how can you conserve, see, by not wasting it. And you can give so many examples, like to switch off lights when you are not using it, to switch to switch off your taps when you are not using it. There should be no leakage in the house. Instead of shower, we can use buckets. We can reuse water, the leftover water from washing utensils, or we can say many a times students or children do not actually drink whole of the water from their water bottles, so that water can be reused in the form of planting, or you can throw that water in your garden near around. So in this way you can reuse water. If in terms of electrical devices we are saying, use only that many devices which are actually required. Just don't waste money, because when we, for example, I purchased a phone and after 2 months I'm not using it, so I will throw that phone. So it will, this phone is made from plastic and so much non-renewable material, so even that is harming your environment and that is polluting your environment. So you can write that in this way you are conserving resources. So you can give at least 5 to 6 examples. We can do rainwater harvesting, we can save the water. So like these you can write a lot of examples. You can at least write 6 examples that how can you conserve resources. Okay, just don't write rainwater harvesting, explain it in a line that this is rainwater harvesting. This helps us to store the extra rainwater so that it does not seeps into the drain, and then we can later utilize it for our daily household chores. So explain it in one line. If you have just written single word, then I will mark you to redo the question answers again. Okay, let us discuss with your HOTS question.